Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. What we're going to be working on today is my Evo 8. We're going to be doing a full front mount intercooler with the intercooler kit, all the piping, all that good stuff. Currently, it's got a stock intercooler, all the stock piping. As you guys know, we're going to be trying to build some power out of this car. Nothing insane. I'll probably leave the stock Evo 9 turbo on there just for now. Maybe in the future, I'll upgrade it, but I want to build a super torquey car as of right now. So it's got a quick little rundown of the build. A 2.4 liter stroker. It's got HKS 272 cams, FP manifold, Evo 9 turbo. So I'm thinking on pump gas we should be able to pull some good torque out of it. Not the highest horsepower numbers ever, maybe 360 to 380, maybe somewhere in that horsepower range. But a little thing that I want to add on the car to help increase the horsepower is a front mount intercooler kit. So we have an AMS 3.5 inch kit with all the piping and all that good stuff. And as you guys see, the stock intercooler is completely mangled. It is so beat up. Check this out. Look how beat up this thing is. The bracket is ripped off on top. The whole bottom of it's all beat up. It was painted black, like halfway painted black. So it just like ruins the front end of this car. It looks absolutely disgusting. Before we get working on the car, I want to give a huge shout out to every single person that has supported Vossen. Yesterday we had a full restock and there has been so much support. Thank you guys so much. Freaking means the world to me. As always, it'll be the first link in the description box below if you guys want to go cop some merch. So over here in my stockpile of parts, we have the AMS, I believe it is the 3.5. It looks like a 3.5 inch intercooler to me. It is not new. I did pick this up secondhand. It's in decent shape. It's not in the best condition ever, but it's what I need. I got a pretty good price on it. I hate buying new stuff just because I know it'd probably get beat up eventually anyway. Maybe someday I will repaint that AMS logo. But yeah, this is the intercooler that's going on the car. Piping is, where is it? Here it is. Here's part of the upper intercooler pipe. Here's the other section. We are doing a new blow-off valve as well. This style is completely different than the factory BOV. As you can see, this one is bolted on. This is a Greddy, I believe it's a Greddy RS blow-off valve. That should sound pretty damn good. And we have a lower pipe right here. As you can see, I already have the bumper off the car. I ended up constantly pulling it off every time I brought it in the shop, so I just set it over there in the corner until we can get this thing like officially on the road and driving. The first thing I'm gonna do is get the stock intercooler off. If you guys are following this along to help with your own personal build, you will have to remove the front bumper, and then there will be a bracket right here. Of course, this one is broken off. Pull that bracket off, and there should be a clamp on each side of the intercooler, and the intercooler should slide right off. The intercooler is off. Look how freaking tiny that intercooler is compared to the new one. That's the new one. It's the old one. That's how I feel about this old one. This is gonna look so good on there and perform absolutely amazing. From here, we're gonna remove this upper intercooler pipe. So it runs all the way to the throttle body back there. So there's gonna be a clamp there. Probably take off that upper hose. We're gonna have to remove the blow-off valve that's currently on here. By the way, I'll be selling that because I don't need it anymore. Let's see, is this ghetto intake in the way? Don't worry guys, I will be replacing the intake as well. Should be able to leave the intake on to get the new, you know what, I might as well pull the intake off. So I'm gonna pull the intake off just so I can get everything nice and easily. And then as far as that lower intercooler pipe, we're probably gonna have to jack up this side of the car, but let's get that upper intercooler pipe off for now. There's a bracket down here as well. You'll need to unbolt. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how this piping goes. I'm thinking it goes a little something like that. So I've been trying to figure out how all this piping goes, and it's always kind of weird trying to get all the piping to line up. What I'm gonna do first though is just set that intercooler up on there and just bolt it on using that bracket, and then that should kind of guide me. That's gotta be the upper portion of the upper intercooler pipe, and the other one right there should be the lower portion, I'm guessing. The upper piping is on. Very last thing to do is this lower pipe right here. Like I said, we are gonna have to jack up the passenger side of the car to get that lower pipe right there swapped out. Well, boys, we got a slight issue. I cannot get this lower pipe on today because I need a reducer that goes from a 2.5 inch pipe right here down to a 1.75. So I need to order a reducer. I guess for now, we can pull this lower intercooler pipe off. That reducer should be in about 3 days so it can get that lower intercooler pipe back on. That is a fat ass intercooler. All right, dudes, the car is as far as we can get it today. New 3.5 inch AMS intercooler. And I thought that was AMS piping as well, but it's actually InGen piping. So I'll have this intercooler and this piping I use on this car linked down below, as well as a blow off valve that I'm using. One more thing we need to do, since this BOV is full vented atmosphere, which is going to be stupid loud, I'm guessing. Hopefully my tuner can work around that. If not, I'll have to switch to something else. So a factory setup goes back to the intake track right there where the hole is. Seeing how that does not go back to the intake track, we need to plug off the intake. I would throw my ETS intake on right now, but being that it is speed density, and I don't have the rest of the car set up for speed density yet, and I still need to drive to go get exhaust put on, I'm going to have to just plug that for now. I'm pretty sure I have a plug right in this box somewhere. It's actually in this bag right here. I see it. I see it. I see it. That guy right there. That should work. Let's see if it fits. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Just like that. We should be good to go now. Car should run fine. I noticed a second ago when I started it up to put it on these ramps, it was running like complete shit. And I totally forgot about that wide open hole on the intake. Let's go ahead and fire it up, see what happens. It should run just like it did before. Yeah, we should be good, guys. We are golden. I'm gonna pull this car outside, do a little mini video edit. I know it's not the best looking car in the world right now, but hey, it still deserves some love. I really am liking how fat that freaking AMS intercooler is. It is massive looking. Should make for some good power. I'll be honest, guys, there's not a whole lot to film on this car right now. It's kind of ugly looking with the stock wheels. No front bumper. It's not lowered. It's not, I mean, it's lowered, but it's not that low. It's not that good looking of a car to film a lot of different details on. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. But that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go down below, smash that thumbs up button. Like I mentioned earlier, the AMS intercooler and the InGen intercooler piping will be in the description box below, as well as my brand Vossen. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.